let us continue playing. This is the police. When we last left off, we may have gotten our deputy kind of killed by the mafia. We're probably going to find out about that very soon. And we'll see what the consequences are. As I'm hoping this will allow me to play the straight cop a little more before it gets punished, because last time I sort of joined them and then didn't do anything.
Mr. Boyd, there was a man here earlier.
Oh, I remember this.
He left you this.
A man? What man? Who let him on this floor?
I don't know.
On the
I've
other
never
option.
seen him before. I asked him his name, but he just ignored me. He was talking on a big telephone, you know, one of those portables. He gave me this envelope and left.
Damn. Okay, let's see about this.
Last time, this gave me a photo of him leaving with his family. Yeah, okay.
The photo could have been doctored, of course. But Sand doesn't go in for cheap theatrics. Kendrick is dead. His family is dead. And they probably died slowly and painfully. But Sand's got a bigger game. He's not trying to frighten me. He's just trying to clue me in on the facts. I didn't agree to work for him on my own, so now they're just going to insist. Boyd.
Good morning, Jack. I believe you just received my message.
Who am I speaking with?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forget some people don't recognize my voice. But I assure you, Jack, if I was sitting right there in front of you, you'd have no trouble recognizing me. Like I was a member of your family. Even better than a wife, perhaps. A wife can betray you.
Slight dig there, I
No
think.
man is immune.
I don't talk to people who don't tell me their names.
Oh, Jack, don't be so childish. You're too old to run away from strangers. Yes, we both are. And in our old age, friendship becomes rare and all the more precious. But of course, we must work with new people and find out new names. So if you insist, Jack, let us formally meet. Hello, Jack Boyd. I'm Christopher Sand.
Wonderful, Mr. Sand. And what is it you do for a living?
Oh, you'll soon find out all about that. Well, you'll learn much more than a simple policeman could ever expect. You're a simple policeman no longer, Jack. Don't turn off your phone. You start today.
Oh dear. I believe that's fairly insistent, so I'm gonna have to start doing favors.
8 in 10. It's been my go-to principle since my first day on the job. I've got to let my colleagues hush up what they need to, 2 out of 10 times, so that they'll help me with the remaining 8. 80 out of 100, 800 out of 1,000. I'm proud of those statistics. It's not so bad for Freeburg, right? But now I just officially became a mafia whore. I'm supposed to be fearing for my life, for the lives of my wife and children. But the only thing I can think, what's gonna happen to 8 and 10?
Probably gonna go a little bit further down. Okay, you can have a day off. I don't know whether or not that's true, but I'm going to assume it is, and you can have a day off. Let's hope we don't need urgent detective skills, but it will give me a chance to level up Dorito and Armstrong. Meantime, this is actually quite a good squad these days. And I forget what one we're up to. I believe, though, it's been day 6, that would be day 3, 4, 5. So I think we're on to this one. Don't you leave me here! The mafia are out to get me. Okay, Yuan Yinling turned out to be a member of the gang known as the Red Masks. If you can track down the gang, you can make him an informant. Okay, so this is sort of the how we take down gangs in this game. We basically have to capture lower ranking people to build up to higher ranking people. And eventually take down this. There's also a role for formally charging gang members. Whenever you arrest a gang member, you'll get a bonus. But your deal with that person is over. Then instead of small fish, use small fish to catch the big fish. So he's now told us, and now we can move on to this guy, who we are investigating. Right. Stealing stolen property. We have 2 people, so we'll have Dorito leading and Armstrong. And this is annoying, because I probably did need the other person to do this. So we have 4 days to do that. We, however, failed to hire all of our ethnic cops, so that's done. They did, however, improve our SWAT team for us. Let's give this a 2 per day, because I think that might be important later on. Okay, why are we one person down? Oh, is that... Ah, I need a new detective for B shift, don't I? Yes, I... Okay, that's not too bad. 280. Okay, 280 for A shift seems like a good idea. And can I actually get the A shift people onto this? Oh no, they're going to do that now, so that's fine. Okay, first call of the day. We have an attempted murder at the Sugar Dream Confectionery. And the factory got into a fight with the manager, trying to push him into a vat of boiling chocolate. Right, Kyoshi Price, go deal with that. The investigation has started, so again, we're just trying to fill up frames, and depending on how the investigation goes, we'll get some that are not useful and some that are. One of the things I should probably do... Let's not add you, because you're quite tired, but we'll add Beasley from the A shift just to try and cover this a little bit more. Just so something happens during the other shift, really, is what I'm thinking. Vat of chocolate. Okay, how did this go? Event to court, officers unharmed, plus 10. And Price is now very nearly competent. Carjacking. Reporting a teenager walking between cars, trying handles and hope of finding an unlocked vehicle. Okay, he fled for the suburbs. Right. Yancey, Austin, and Asano. Go chase him down. Back. I think I really want to do some promotions on B shift because while it is a good team, I don't have a lot of actual ranking soldiers, officers. All right, let's be sensible about this. Overtake and block the road. Officers unharmed. Hooray! Average is improving. This might though become a problem if they start investigating their chief of police, I suppose. Hostage situation. Weeping child came in, holding me against their will. They went to me outside. They touched me and bullied me. I'm wondering if this is just going to be a case of broccoli again. Alright, we'll keep Hode back just in case. I've got a feeling this is going to be a false alarm. But we still have 4 officers in case we need it, so... 911 and running. Okay, theft at the casino. Claims that one of the casino girls was hanging around his table with his wallet. Saying he was drunk. The man isn't getting up so easily. Okay, Yancey and Asano, if you would deal with that. Oh, darn it. We're dealing with Moran who refuses to pay his debts. Austin, the Sands need help. And it begins. Okay, theft report. We caught the offender, officers unharmed, plus 10s. I'm a little concerned that this hasn't actually found anything yet. Okay, assault in the city centre. Assault with deadly weapon, 4 officers needed. Alright, let's not take any chances with this one. I'll leave Price back for the moment. Okay, Austin returned, so obviously we managed to complete Sans' little task. I
Looks like we have a situation here.
Let's order him to stop and see what happens. From sex told the assailants. I don't think that's necessarily the best of plans here. Let's just order him to let go.
412.
Civilians unharmed, plus 10s. Do this investigation happening a little faster, guys. Got 3 frames. Unfortunately, this shows 2 different things, so we know one of these isn't true. Which means we have some false ones and we have to wait anyway, but we got some progress on this, I suppose. He has a key to the restaurant, so because of that, we're fairly certain that this is absolutely pointless. Paddle was kept in safe under the bar. It was closed the night before because an important deal was going down, so we have an empty restaurant and we have an opening of a door. So I think we've got 2 of the pieces we need, we just need the 3rd one. Which we may have to wait for the other shift to deal with. It's not showing end of day yet, so I imagine there's something else we can do. Also, my song ran out. Sad face. Okay, it's going to give me end of daylight, so let's call it. I'd like to Brito to work tomorrow, actually, because he's head of the investigation right now, so that is what we'll do, and we'll try to give him a day off as well at a later date. So, end of the day. Day 7. Racist gangs run wild in the city. Second tower to built in Freeburg. Investigation to Francis Kendrick could resume. There's not a lot of point, but it could resume.
The people of Freeburg have built up a tolerance for the petty horrors of modern life. You'll never see crowds gathering around a beaten passerby. Folks rarely even slow to gawk at a car accident. And street theft doesn't turn heads anymore. Been a long time since people got worked up about stuff like that. So when I ran into a troubled crowd on the way to work, I knew there was something serious going on. Something bad enough to knock these people out of their daily rhythm. And we're talking about people who would step over a corpse if it was blocking the door to the coffee shop. But apparently all it takes is a bunch of leaflets, or spreading broken glass across Main Street, or releasing a couple of 100 rats in the ice arena. The mysterious figure taking responsibility for these strange acts goes by the alias Robespierre. Nobody knows who he is, what he wants, or what all this adds up to, from the buckets of lard spread on the sidewalk to the front door of City Hall covered with ostrich feathers. But this strange cross between childhood pranks and cheap theatrics has got the people all worked up. Everyone understands when some Freeburg crook satisfies the basic human need to rob and kill. But when someone steals a lion from the local zoo and locks him in a cell below the courthouse, the people start asking questions.
With an insane madman.
Myself, I kind of like this Robespierre. It's not just the pranks he's pulling or his green bull's head emblem. I just like his funny nickname. Robespierre? Really? Who does that make me? The Marquis de Lantenac? I don't think so. In the old books about revolutions, I fancy myself the old gunner who goes off to war with a bag of damp powder. Or maybe the innkeeper who tops up the beer kegs with mop water. It's something to think about.
So we have other gangs that are sort of operating in the background that we'll probably get some clues or information on as this game goes on. Martin Stett is your new deputy. Hooray! Okay, so he is tired, which is a problem, but we can start the game here. We will probably ask for a day off next, which is probably fair enough. Your recipe obtained as a gift or thank you for service, but why wait when you can refill your collection now? Otherwise, prices pre-order and save. Oh, we're pre-ordering stuff. Okay, let's pre-order Snagit. And yes, I am spending my retirement money for songs in game. Don't judge. There we go. So I just pre-ordered everything that's there. I might wait and see what other pre-orders I can get later on. Then we'll just wait and see what happens. In the meantime, though, we're on to song 5. Oh, nope. Song 5, I said. Billabong. Let's see what it is. Mafia can offer you very interesting services. You're practically a member of the family now, so it'll hardly cost you a thing. Only integrity and everything else. Falsify special crime in progress reports, and all officers arrived at the scene will be killed, up to 3 cops. So I can get my officers killed now. Oh dear. How long before I can request at City Hall? 3 more days. I can handle some of your duties when you press for time, but lunch is on you, along with any other expenses. Paying employees to gather important information for you. Inform a party, consulting a detective, buy silence, buy names. Okay, this is important stuff to know. Statistics. Officers fired 2. 21 to 2 is not a bad record so far. Solved 2 cases. We have the best officer and best detective still up. Okay. I could send some of my staff for training. I'm going to wait on that though, because the lowest person is Birch Jr. and he's not all that low anymore, so...
911 in progress.
Okay. Bigfoot Athletics shoe stop. Snowball, go with Birch. The typical duo at this point, it has to be said. Best cop and worst cop. But this is just a nice little way to balance things out. Still improving you, of course. Okay, the team's standing around smoking not far from the store admiring the new shoes. Time to return the shoes.
911.
Plus 10s. And what's going on here? Attempted murder. Vandal, Samity, and Grant. I spent my retirement money on songs I can't even get for a while. Back to the Future. Oh god, no. All officers on. All officers on. All officers on. Back to the Future must be saved. Absolute priority. How'd this go? This went okay, actually. Civilians unharmed. Oh, one thing I do want to do is obviously investigation side of things. I do have more detectives now, don't I, who are ready. So let's send Moser home. Let's have Moser help out with this as well. Freeburg Elementary School, assault. Snowbell, Robbins, Birch, off you go. Oh, we have an opportunity. As we already know, I own the largest music store in Freeburg. Recently, actually, I got my half my record collection. Grant, Samity, Vandal. No, that's not saying Vandal. I'm sending my officers out. I'll send my normal guys. We have something going down at the engineering plant at 2209. 4,000 for such a request. 2209. I've got to make a note of that because it doesn't stay up. And I might just have to let them do it. But hey, 4,000. That'll get me up to 11. Gallery of Modern Art. I have time to wait on this, so I'm going to wait for people to get back. Escort officers unharmed, civilians unharmed, plus 10s. Okay, so Grant has taken the rest of the day off. Getting a few thousand for that, thankfully. But we held down an officer. Should still have time for this, I'm hoping. Okay. Right, enough people came back, so we'll say in Nordlander and Samedi. Meanwhile, I'm depressed this investigation is not speeding up here. In fact, because of this, I'm going to have to throw my extra detectives into this because it's just not happening fast enough. I think...
We've got a situation here.
He's only had a job for a couple of weeks and he's worried he's going to be fired over all this foolishness. Points out, apart from solve the thing... Got your hands up. Hooray! Talking is the way to do this. For the moment. I don't imagine it's always going to be the case, but hey. Woo, 10,000. Alright, come on.
9/11 in progress.
Okay, there's nothing going on over there. Wait for this darn investigation to finish up. Right, there's Forbes as well. Why did I lose Forbes? Nothing going on at any engineering plant that I know of. Oh, thank God. Alright. So we now have a full set of this now, I suppose. So, we happen to know he has his valuables in a safe. He has a key. Everything was empty. So, there we go. Okay, hasn't officially worked anywhere in the past 10 years. Okay, close. Now we need to go and solve this quickly. This is absolutely important. So Stovall and Birch can go on this. I'll even send the SWAT team. Why not? What? Why'd you give me money, Mr. Sand? Nothing happened. Vendor escaped. Must have been newspaper stories about Thomas Blaine, retired couple went schizophrenic and shot a pregnant woman. So, ensure the tragedy doesn't repeat itself, we decided to conduct psychological testing for all cops over 50. Oh, hooray. I've got a day off doing psychological tests, and I really can't afford the day off at the moment because of all the darn investigation work that needs to be done. Offender caught. Case closed. So we need to turn him into an informant, really. Same day, then. I'm not going to order you to work tomorrow. We're just going to end that. Need to get some people arrested up at this stage. Otherwise, they will make errors. 90,000 for Mayor's birthday. Hooray! So I think this is a short day, so I'm going to do a third, because I think it's just a psychological test. Show your card with an abstract image, and you just look at them and tell me what you see. Man taking a handful of tablets in the barn looks all that I could be. A man with a clock for a face. Alright, man go back to his house. I suppose a woman decorating a red Christmas tree. Man giving a woman a Christmas ornament. I do kind of see that. An automobile accident. A tree is growing human lungs. Yes, definitely. When dropping the Christmas ornament. Pieces of the Christmas ornament all over the floor. I wonder if this is actually just leading progression based on how I'm going with this. I don't see a chess rook. I'm trying to look desperately for the other things at this stage, it has to be said, but man yelling at the woman. The woman slapping the man. Man pushing woman. Woman falling over Christmas tree. Okay, day 9, and this is a worrisome thing now because next we're gonna have to crack the gang today, aren't we? That's gonna be awkward. Until next time, folks.